Hello guys, this is Alan from Hirose Financial. How are you today? For today, I'm actually gonna show you a summary and a review on the GMMA indicator. Just to show you how you can use this indicator in a intense trading environment to aim for big profits. But before that, I want to do a reminder for you because today is a special day. It's the release of the NFP for May. It's the American non-farm payroll, which is releasing at 12:30 GMT today. The NFP is actually one of the most important indicator to measure the US economy and whether it's growing or declining. So the result of this report is actually the key indicator for the tax decision, and so it has a really deep impact on the dollar's movement. Traders around the world is actually paying attention to this because it affects the world's currency market, and the market will be shifted by the result of the NFP report. After the NFP report, trends are likely to be formed, and that's when we as a trader to strive for profits. Especially for today's NFP, that America is still under recovering from the huge impact of the coronavirus, and then the fear of the second wave of the virus. Which we are expecting the dollar will likely to fall after the release of the NFP. Keep an eye on the USD pairs after 12:30 GMT to catch the trend to aim for big profits. GMMA is actually one of my strongest recommendation to use for trading the NFP. For today, we will do a summary and review on how you can trade using GMMA. Let's do it. Alright, let's get the setting down first. Alright, let's head to technical indicator. Just click on it and then put a tick on GMMA. Just write the tick on it. Right, now we can close the technical indicators window. And for today, I still want to trade with two currency pairs at the same time, so I will use the two view vertical function there. Alright, last we just need to confirm the chart period is set to 10 seconds and then the option period is set to 1 minute. Okay, we are all ready, and then just need to browse the right market movement to trade with, meaning that we need to spot a market trend. Okay, looking on the right there, I place a low option there. Just a reminder for you on how to identify the trend direction using the GMMA. During uptrend, the blue lines, the long-term SMA is gonna be below the red line. But during downtrend, the blue lines are gonna be above the red line. Pretty simple. Just need to take a look at the relation between the two groups of lines so that you can identify a trend direction so that you can place your option. On the left there, I opened a position again. It's a high. Blue lines below red lines is an uptrend. Red lines compressing, so I open a position. The GMMA is really simple. The purchasing timing is really easy to understand. I strongly recommend you to give it a try. The trade just now was entered in draw on the right there, but then the red lines are still compressing, so I open another position to aim for profits. And the NFP today is gonna be released at 12:30 GMT. Make sure you take a look at the dollars pair after 12:30 GMT so that you can use the GMMA to spot a trend and then ride on the trend to to make a big profit by the NFP release. The one on the left is ending in profit, and then just a reminder that I actually did a previous video on the NFP release. If you want to know more about the NFP release and how to trade with it and what impacts it brings to the US economy, take a look at the previous video, and which I put a link down there. And right, so okay, the trade just now ended in profit again, so $150 profit for now, and let's keep going. Alright, so well, the trend on the left is still continuing, and then the red line compressed, and then I open a high position there. So again, just a second reminder for the purchasing timing when using the GMMA. So when you trade with GMMA, the purchase timing is when the red line compress. So pretty simple, red line compress and move towards the blue line, and then if the trend continue, you open position. So for example, on the left chart there, I see just now, the red line compress move downward, but then the trend is uptrend, and then I place a high there. So and as well on the right there, on the right hand side, the chart there is a downtrend, and then the red line compressed, move towards to blue line, and I opened it a low position there. And yep, well, the one on the left just now was ended in loss, but then the red lines are still compressing, and that's why I opened it a high position again, just to try to make up my loss previously. So up until now, I actually did trade with the same currency pair for the whole session today, and I'm happy with it because the trend continued, and then it gives me a lot of trading chances that I actually just keep purchasing and non-stop. And yep, the trade on the right finish was in profit, and just need to wait for the left one here. And well, again, a recommendation for you if you want to trade for the NFP today, I will strongly recommend you to do a deposit before the NFP so that you do have balance in your account to enough to support you to make trades after the NFP for profit taking. Okay, so this is the result today. I did 6 trades, and then 4 was ended in profit, 1 draw and 1 loss, and then the total profit comes to $200. So a final reminder and review for how you can trade with the GMMA here. So first, the option period we set to 1 minute, chart period we set to 10 seconds, and then the first step when we trade with GMMA is to look for a market trend, and then you stay in the trend. And then the purchasing timing is when the red line compress and move towards to the blue line. So for example, during uptrend, the blue line is gonna be below the red line, and then if the red line compress and move downward and towards to the blue line, you will place a high option, and then when the red line compress to a certain level, it will bounce back up, and then that's when the profit comes in. And then same as downtrend, the blue line is gonna be above the red line, and then you will open a position when the red line compress and move upward towards to the blue line, and then when the red line compress to a certain level and the trend continues, and then it will move back, the price will move back down, and then that's when that's when the profit comes in. All right, I'm tired of talking today. Wow. Well, so NFP today at 12:30 GMT. Make sure you deposit before the NFP release, so then you can make a lot of trades when the trend forms after the NFP. So make sure use GMMA for NFP at 12:30 GMT for profit taking. So and I'm interested to know how much you make after the NFP today. So after the NFP, put a comment down there in the comment box to let me know how much you make, so that I can know that this strategy helps you. Alright, so that's it for today. Happy Friday, and before you head off for the weekend, make sure you take a look at the dollars pair after the NFP, just to make some profit for you to have a better weekend. Alright, so I will see you again next week. Alright, bye. Alright, again, if you want to know more about the NFP release, take a look at the previous video, which I post a link down there in the description. So take a look at it before the NFP release, and then use the GMMA to trade the NFP. So alright, so if you like my video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more trading video. So yep, that's it for today, and I will see you soon again next week. Bye.